so we're just gonna head back through the dungeons and keep going. Yes, move to this floor. Tank and boss. This level does have a blue seal, so Max must not die. He must not die. I should have gone to Cedric and upgraded the ride pod while I was there, because I could have used the barrel cannon, which would have been very useful, because the machine gun arm's not going to be as useful in this level. Anyway. I should get this up a bit, because I can't. So, there we go. Should be about the same level for you guys on the thing. Blue seal on it, yes. Monica has been chosen by her blue out of the million. She can't be used. Yeah. Hi, Beach Rat. What are you up to? Getting lasered? Good. Good to know. Thanks for that information. Oh, there's a guy over here. Says, oh, he's behind the rock. Come out, wherever you are. Hello. Hello. Well, you don't have to come if you don't want to, but jeez. Anyway, this is a bit of an interesting level. It should be relatively easy, although there is one enemy that I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to take on. It'll probably be just fine regardless, because my Max is so ridiculously powerful. Oh, don't dodge up there. I can't hit you up there. Come here. Come back down here. Come down here. Come down here. There you go. So you can't go up there, because then I'll go up there, and that's not a good thing. Ooh, straight into a fight. Ooh, guarding, huh? Oh, ooh. Lots of guarding out of this guy. He just didn't want to fight. We should have left him alone. Anyway, he didn't want to fight. But he got murdered. Murdered. I suppose he was already dead, so I couldn't really murder someone that's already dead. I don't know if you noticed, but all the Corsair guys, they are skeletons. Not sure if you noticed that or not. You probably did, because it's quite obvious. Anyway. Oh, come on. Pick that up. There we go. Gun repair power. Excellent. Oh, hello. You are a captain. As your thing obviously says. Which means he's like a Corsair. In fact, I believe his AI is the exact same as a Corsair, but he's slightly tougher. Actually, significantly tougher, because I only do 70 damage to him, whereas a Corsair I do about 80. Or not 80. 100. Is it 120? Well, I know Monica does like 200, but anyway. Max, I think, is still a little bit underpowered compared to Monica. Granted, his wrench is useful for other things than Monica's sword is, like, for example, hitting heavier enemies. Also potato cakes. Okay, here we go. It's an exploding trap. It's a poison trap. Okay. It's a poison trap. Like I said, always use, or always do exploding trap first. Because if it explodes, you don't get a second chance. What was poison? Poison. What was poison? Poison. It's like, what's the gear for poison again? Were there enemies over here, or were they just coming back from here? I don't remember. We're about to find out, I'm sure. Where's the rock? Oh, there he is. Okay, so I wasn't over here. How much damage does that do? Also heal. Interesting. Oh, wait, that's the wrong person. Oh, God. Enjoy this. Because that's not OP. Suddenly, giant robot. Suddenly, a giant robot appeared and completely destroyed your face. Oh man, this feels so slow. I can't wait till we get something soon that we're going to be getting very soon. Hopefully soon. I'm not entirely sure when we get it, but we'll get it sometime soon. Trust me. Oh. I don't think... No, there's nothing I can actually make yet. I was just looking at my book real quick while we're walking over here. I was like, I don't think there's anything we can actually make yet, because we haven't actually gotten anything new yet as far as ideas go, except for Pow, I think. Did we take a picture of Pow? No, because he was a cutscene. We can't actually take pictures of him. And I don't think Pow's even an idea. I think he's just a picture. You can take. Be like, this was when I met Pow. Sup? Oh, you take a hit. You know how to take a hit, my good friend. Sadly, you don't know how to get out of electricity. Because electricity, well, electricity jacks you up. That's the great part of having the lightning on your weapon, is it stun anything that's not like a giant mech will get stunned by it. And even giant mechs will sometimes get stunned by it. So it's really great for having that on there. I think magic enemies have a chance of not getting stunned by it as well, but magic enemies aren't really that common, other than mimics, and mimics I know get stunned by it sometimes as well. So, pretty much everything has a chance of getting stunned by it, which is great. And basically, I think the more organic something is, I think the more likely it is. I'm surprised we haven't run into, because as you might be able to guess by the name of the level, tank and boss, the captain is the boss. But we haven't seen the tank yet. I'm kind of surprised at that, actually, because they're pretty damn common, in my opinion. There's probably one in this room here somewhere with me. Probably on the right side over there. Hello? No, that's probably one right there. Nope, that's just a Corsair. Sorry, buddy. But you got stunned. And owned. But, because of the way levels are made, there's gonna be at least one of them in here. Probably two. Probably two total. In later levels, they're pretty common. The tank guy. You'll see soon what he is. Again, fairly common. And shouldn't be too much of an issue. Because Max's wrench is so powerful. And he's not exactly the most powerful unit in the game. He's powerful, don't get me wrong. But he's not that powerful. In fact, I think he actually has a crucial weakness. Akin to one of the bosses, actually. I think. I'm not sure if he actually does that or not. He might. I'm not sure. Again, you'll find out when we meet them, which actually might be over here. Nope. I'm looking forward to meeting him. I really am. I still love Max's Wrench's trail. Max's Wrench's trail. The trail on this one is purple. I love that color of purple. That's a great color of purple. Purple's a good color. Well, that's mean. Cheese game. I think I've killed literally every enemy in here. Like, these are the only two guys left. Well, one of them is what they are, because I can hear it. I can hear what sounds like a machine moving around back there. Do I even have one of these things? Yeah, I believe it's coded so that you can't actually get locked out of an area like this. Like, the monster with the Lunastone piece won't be behind the thing that you need to get to the Lunastone piece. There he is. Oh yeah, he does do this. You can throw his cannonballs back at him. Just be wary of them, because they do explode. You can do that. Just chuck that back at him. It doesn't do very much damage, but it does stun him, so you can come in and do this. You really don't need to stun him to do that, because Max, yeah, like I thought, at this point, Max's wrench is so ridiculously powerful, it will just destroy anybody. Well, I mean, you know, he'll destroy enemies. I mean, the tank is also weak to Max's wrench, and if you have him, it's weak to Max's hammer and grenade launcher, if you have those weapons. Yes, we can now use Monica. Yay, we can use Monica now, because they're totally still stuff to kill. Anyway, I believe the exit's actually right at the bottom of this tunnel. So, got a little bit of walking to do, but not that much. Have I explained the weakness system at all? Like, actually gone into depth of explaining it? I'm not sure if I have or not. Let's do that real quick, shall we? Did I buy this thing? I don't know if I did or not. Hopefully I did, because otherwise it's going to be really short. No, I didn't buy it. So, you have to... There's, another book you can buy from Morton in Palm Brinks. It's the Monster Notebook. It lets you take notes on monsters. It does it automatically. Any monster you've ever encountered goes in there automatically. So if we bought it now, I think it would still have all of the enemies up to this point that we've encountered, including, you know, enemies from like Chapter 1 of the clowns. Clowns from Chapter 1 or bats or whatever from Chapter 1. I think they'd all still be in there. Water monster using only Monica's magic. Yeah, that's not happening. Still need to grind Monica's magic off screen, but what can I say? I'm a bit caught up in the storyline right now and I want to do it again. I realize skipping parts of cutscenes is an issue. It's an accident though, so telling me to not skip them isn't gonna do anything. Because it's an accident, I'm trying not to skip them. But I blame the game a little bit for that, because you have to click X constantly to get through the cutscene. Not constantly, but you have to click whenever the arrow appears, and sometimes you'll accidentally misclick, and, you know, that just happens. It's just something that happens. I mean, I'm only human, I'm not a robot. I do make mistakes. Also, didn't even care that was a Mimic. I just crushed him and kept on talking. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing in this room. Let's continue on here, shall we? Around the bend, and around this bend, and into a giant room with, like, 4 enemies in it. Okay, here we go. Oh! Right at the end of that. Oh, it's a bat. Look how much easier they are to kill when you have a weapon that can aim up. Bring it on, Mr. Fintal. Did he pull in? Yeah, he did. For some reason, they move so slowly down here. Or was that just a glitch or something that was going on with them moving super fast? I don't know what that all was about. I think I turned the wrong way. I think I opened that chest from the wrong direction. Anyway, that Mimic's dead. Like I always say, try no. Ooh, that's interesting. Might as well show you it since we did just find it. There are 3 lines Max's weapons can go down. There's the magic line, which is what we're obviously going down. There's the grenade launcher line, which is a hell of a lot of power. And then there's the machine gun line, which doesn't do as much damage, but it is rapid fire. The only problem with the machine gun ones, you have to stand still while firing them. You cannot move at all. In fact, I think that's most of the weapons. You can't move at all while firing. Like I said, it doesn't do as much damage, but it is rapid fire. If we had been building this weapon up instead of, you know, just randomly found it, then... Oh, here we actually get to see a combat with a statue now. But, if we had been building that Starbreaker up to that point instead of just finding one, it would have been much stronger. Don't let the statue hit you, because he actually does do quite a bit of damage. Regardless of what your defense is, I think he does quite a bit of damage. And I just realized, I said the halberd is a 2-handed weapon. The statues are clearly using them as 1-handed weapons. I think they do an overhead hit, where they do use it as a 2-handed weapon, but normally I think they just use it as a 1-handed weapon. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't entirely paying attention during that fight. That was quick. One thing about Max's wrenches, they're very good at holding on to, here. Actually, you know what? Here. Yeah, he does use his one. Oh, yeah, there, he uses his 2-handed weapon. So I was blocking. He still did 4 damage to me. Yeah, 15 damage. That's quite a bit of damage. Statues are very tough guys. Especially that attack. Notice that attack did do 4 damage to me while I was blocking. So I'd not like to find out what damage that does to me while I'm not blocking. It's probably not like, oh, I did 90 damage, you're dead instantly. No, it's probably not something like that. It's probably something more like 30. If the normal attack did 15, it's probably something closer to 30. Maybe 20. Maybe 25. Somewhere around there. It's not that much higher, but it's definitely higher than the normal one. So just keep that in mind. Don't get hit by statues. They're tough. Yeah. Anyway. Here we go. More guys. Down this way. Ooh, look, a fish. Who put a fish in a chest? I'm like, who around here was just like, I don't need this fish right now, I'll just put it in this chest. Come down here. Come down here so I can hit you. Oh yeah, there we go. Interruptus Destructionist. Well, that would be interrupting your destruction. But I'm not interrupting your destruction. I'm interrupting your destruction of me with the destruction of you. And your face. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Weird. For some reason, I feel like they were moving faster than that before. You can easily outflank statues, just so you know. It's really, really easy to outflank a statue. If you get hit by a statue, you have no excuse, because they're really slow. Unless, now, this is, every rule has its exception, right? The exception to being hit by a statue makes you sad, or makes you pathetic, is if there are multiple enemies on the screen at one time. It's kind of like this, right here. Especially if an enemy, say, that can petrify you is on the screen, and they petrify you. That's extremely dangerous when there's a statue nearby, because the statue will destroy your face. Very rapidly, if you're petrified and not be able to hit back. So always, remember to always carry some Medusa's Tears around, and some Mighty Healings. And Heartthrob Cherries, because Heartthrob Cherries cure Stop. Medusa Tears cure Petrify. it's important to basically have all of your ailments covered. And I realized we can use Monica again, and I have not been using Monica at all. Ooh, Monica's not as powerful against these guys. Max is. Interesting. Come back here. There we go. Oh, in his face. Quite. Well, I mean, again, not as powerful as Max, but powerful enough that it doesn't really matter. I believe the next guy is a bat. Remember, we're supposed to be using Monica's magic here. Just mind that it only does 11 damage to a bat at the moment. Yes, I'm well aware I need to level up Monica's magic quite significantly, especially to match her sword. Yikes. That'll take me a very long time. And I might record the build-ups of that, but I won't actually record the grinding of that, obviously. Because I have to go back to, like, Chapter 2 and grind there. And then grind in Chapter 3, and then grind in Chapter 4, which is this. To actually get Monica's magic up to the point where it's supposed to be at this point. If, you know, you're actually playing this the right way. Which, I mean, there really is no right way to play Dark Cloud 2. You know, you play however you want to play. But, I mean, if you want to play, like, if you're playing with Monica, you should probably level up her magic more than I have. Just letting you know. Although, you don't really need Monica's magic. Because anything that you can do ranged, you can probably just use the Ride Pod or Max for. Up till the final boss of the game. Which I won't say too much about, but you should probably have... It's a good idea to... Yeah. It's a good idea to build up everyone equally for the final boss. If you don't, make sure you grind a bit before the final boss, because the final boss will just destroy you. Ooh, I actually knocked down the statue. Interesting. Oh, that hurt. Eat some cheese. Let's use Max, because he's actually better against both of these enemies. Let's see what this does to the statue. Probably just instant death because of what Monica does. Yep, instant death. Although he might have survived that, because it does take about 300 damage to kill one of those guys. Even from Max, so... Oh, great. Oh, well, that works. Just smack it and it's dead. Works for me. Max's wrenches may be a little bit overpowered against these enemies. Against these enemies especially, because I think, I'm not sure, but because they're all standing in water, I think lightning does a little bit extra. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Against this guy, it definitely does, because he is water. He is basically just water, so the electricity does a lot of extra damage against him. Another level down.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
And if anyone ever complains that I'm talking during the middle of that, where the enemies, all enemies defeated thing, I will just ban you from my channel, because that's stupid. Well, maybe not ban you from my channel, but maybe for a little while. Just ban you for a month or two. Ban you until Dark Cloud 2 is done. Someone's gonna do it. Watch. Now someone's gonna do it on the very last episode of Dark Cloud 2. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I've never really had that much of a problem with trolls on my channel. Except on my Minecraft video. That one is issues. But that is a Minecraft video, so of course it's gonna have issues. Because, I mean, no offense to anyone who actually plays Minecraft and isn't like this, but the vast majority of the Minecraft community is a bunch of little kids that are almost as fervent about Minecraft as they are about Call of Duty. And now I've just upset the Call of Duty people too. Great. I'm upsetting everybody today. Yeah, scary Anti-Medusa. Let's go to this level, shall we? Oh, I keep forgetting to go back to Cedric. I need to talk to Cedric. So I can get freaking Ride Pod upgrade. Because I know I can at this point. I have almost 3,000 experience. I think it takes 2,400 to upgrade the Ride Pod's core again. The Ride Pod core actually upgrades 5 or 6 times, I think. 5 or 6, sounds about right. I'm not entirely sure, because it's been a very long time since I've upgraded the Ride Pod core through all of its stages. A very long time, like years, so I'm not entirely sure. Anyway. Yeah. What was I talking about? Right, the Ride Pod core. I'd really like to upgrade it, and I'd also like to go make the Samurai arms, because they're actually quite useful, because you can block with them and hit area units. Anyway. Have I ever talked about how my channel is not for the faint of heart? I don't know if I have. Like, I don't curse often in videos unless I have a reason to curse. Well, you're a big ugly fish lady. Big ugly fish lady. That I'm just not getting hit by, because her name is Medusa. What do you think she does? Well, that attack right there that she just did has a chance to petrify you. A very high chance, which I'm not entirely sure how we avoided, because we did just get blatantly hit in the face with that. So, yeah, don't get hit by that, because it does have a high chance to petrify you. Unless you have an anti-petrify amulet, of course, in which case you're good. Again, amulets are just... I don't ever use amulets. Let's see how much damage this does. No effect. Oh, you can keep shooting those at me all day, buddy. Oh, come on. Why don't you shoot some more of those at me? It's not like I'm collecting them or anything. Why don't you shoot one more at me? Please? Can you shoot one more at me, please? There we go. Alright, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't run away. Alright, come here. For Pete's sake. Get down on the ground where I can stab you in the face. I forget Monica's sword does have... Oh, I just used crunchy bread. I thought that was bread, so I used it. Whoops. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, there's so many Mimis down here. Holy crap. Mimi's out the wazoo. And the enemy is over here. Nope. Okay, let's go crush the ones that are over here. What's up? Nope. Again, not entirely sure how that didn't hit me, but... Again, I'm not sure how Monica isn't getting petrified by these idiots. Oh, there's a guy. Wonder how much damage Max does to the anti-Medusa. Probably quite a bit, because again, electricity and fish don't mix. Yeah, quite a bit. More than Monica, even. Holy crap, maybe Monica's the one that needs more leveling. Because Max is just destroying everything. Holy crap-a-moly, look at all these enemies. Crap-a-moly? It's not even a word. Get out from behind the thing, so I can crush your face. Yep, thank you. I guess we could do just a stats comparison of Max's wrench versus Monica's sword. I mean, Monica's sword I don't think has very much elemental damage, like electricity, which causes a... Maybe it's this thing that petrifies you. I'm not sure. One of them petrifies you. I'm not entirely sure which one. I think both of them do. Oh, well, we got something on us right now. I think it's cursed. We can't switch weapons, I think. There's no easy way to actually tell, but I'm pretty sure that's cursed. Yeah, it's curses. Alright, that's curses. When you're cursed, you can't switch weapons. It's not that much of a deal. I think there's something else to it, too, but I can't remember at the moment. Admittedly, I could just get the Dark Cloud 2 manual out, and it says all of them in there. Or I could just go into the help menu, and it says all of them there as well. But I'm lazy. Anyway. So what have I been doing since... Other than the drama thing that I don't want to talk about. What have I been doing other than that since I last played? Doctor Who. I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who. Not necessarily the new ones, because I finished those a while ago, but the old ones. The very ancient ones, as in the ones from the 60s and 70s and whatnot. Those I've been watching. They're quite entertaining. Can't get that guy's experience because I keep getting whipped around by the camera. Granted, locking on is quite useful when you're aiming at someone with a gun. Otherwise, you have to aim manually, and that's a little bit more difficult. And aiming up... Hello! I'd like to not have to deal with you right now. Hi. How much damage does that do to you? You're almost dead. There we go. All done. Wow, that leveled up the gun significantly. Anyway, been watching the old Doctor Who's. They're quite nice to watch. Though I feel like I'm missing something because I have yet to see any Daleks. And I've seen footage of Daleks when it's in black and white, and I'm in black and where I am it's in color. And I've yet to see any Daleks. so I feel like I'm missing something that isn't on Netflix.